the heart of Italy, nestled between green hills and golden fields, there was a small, beautiful village, a place where time seemed to stand still. In this village, in a little house that always smelled of fresh bread, lived a girl named Isabella. She had eyes the color of green olives, and her hair was dark and shiny like the night. But what made people love her most wasn't her face or her voice, it was her hands. Hands that, when they cooked, felt like they carried a kind of magic. Isabella grew up in the old kitchen of her family's home. Her grandmother used to say, "Cooking isn't just about making food, my dear. It's about making memories. It's about putting love into every bite." And Isabella learned how to cook with her heart. When she baked bread, the smell of love filled the room. When she made sauce, it tasted like the earth, the sun, and the hands of all the mothers before her. One day, the villagers decided to hold a big festival. They set up a long table under the olive trees. Everyone wore colorful clothes and waited for the food to arrive. And when Isabella came with her basket of dishes, everything went quiet. Homemade pasta, fresh sauce, warm bread, and local cheese. The smell alone made people close their eyes and smile. One person whispered, "This isn't just food. This is a story on a plate." Another said, "With every bite, I feel like I'm tasting memories." Isabella smiled, but deep inside, she felt something stirring. She wondered, maybe the world beyond the hills needed to taste her food, too. A few days later, a man from the city came to the village. He was from a famous restaurant in Rome. After tasting Isabella's food, he said, "The world needs to taste this. Come to Rome. Let people see what a girl from the hills can do." Isabella looked at her hands. She thought about her home, the land, her grandmother. Then she gently replied, "I'll come, but my heart will stay here." In Rome, Isabella entered a kitchen full of lights, sounds, and serious chefs. Everyone worked with scales, timers, and rules. She learned a lot, but every time she cooked, she brought a little piece of her village with her. Maybe some basil from her grandmother's garden, maybe the way she stirred her sauce, maybe just the feeling of kindness in her heart. Soon, people fell in love with her dishes. Her name appeared in newspapers. TV shows invited her. People said, "She doesn't just cook, she tells stories through her food." After Rome came New York, then Tokyo, then Paris. Isabella cooked for presidents, won medals at festivals, and inspired young chefs from around the world. But at night, when she was alone, she missed the smell of fresh bread in the morning, the sound of cowbells, and the eyes of her grandmother, always smiling with love. One day, Isabella made a decision to return home. Everyone was surprised. Why would someone so famous, someone who was wanted everywhere, go back to a tiny village? But she returned, and the village welcomed her with open arms. They held another feast. They set the table again under the olive trees, and when Isabella placed her dishes on the table, someone said, "It still tastes like before, but now it has the flavor of the whole world in it." Isabella said, "I've seen the world, but I've learned that the best flavors always come from the heart, from the place you belong to." And everyone realized, sometimes you have to leave just to understand how sweet coming home can be. And Isabella? She was no longer just a famous chef. She became the light of her old home, a place where the smell of bread, love, and life still filled the air.